quarterbacks more recently, but even guys like Eric Rett and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks to the left, pass caught. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Gators keep the football on the move.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan run are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, a skill play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
See if the offense can overcome that sack. 2nd and long. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Can they keep this drive going, try to convert on 3rd down now? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Set it down for the offense. 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Here's a wide open receiver, complete. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team is on the field to move this one away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Gators offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. They're going to run it. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
They'll down this just inside the 35. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Last time out, a one-play touchdown drive through the air. Can they keep it going here? That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Running back has it on the screen now. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Boy, another great throw and catch here by the Buckeyes, and it just makes you think back how far this offense has come from the days of being known of 3 yards in a cloud of dust to now being one of the more efficient passing offenses in the country. Year after year, you go back to Cardale Jones and J.T. Barrett, all the way back to Troy Smith, and most recently with C.J. Stroud and Justin Fields. Just another great quarterback that we're watching here today for the Buckeyes.
There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. And you think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
Play action here on first down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
The Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. And it's intercepted. He's got some room and some blockers here. Across the 40. Inside the 20. Gonna take it all the way in. Pick 6. Touchdown, Florida. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. The back's got it. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man, bringing pressure. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, maybe in the second half.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, that one's picked off. Going the other way. Can they catch him? At the 30 now. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
And there's the handoff. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Ohio State 14, Florida 7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Direct snap to the back. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. They go with a direct snap. Makes it across the goal line. Touchdown, Gators. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the PAT is good. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the 2nd quarter. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Receiver makes the grab. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
They'll run it here. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Gain makes it 2nd and medium. Makes a quick catch. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
You know, each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually are a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside, not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make plays after the catch. Great example of that right here.
He pulls in the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Now it's second down here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's escaping the pocket now. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Mobility can be a blessing or a curse for some quarterbacks. Sometimes they feel that they can make a play on every single opportunity because they have such speed. Instead of just getting down or throwing it away, they try to force the issue. This one almost backfires on him as he tried to squeeze that throw in. He's lucky he didn't throw an interception.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
He'll set up with a PAT. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense retakes the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn in the early going here. Both offenses scoring touchdowns their last possession. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Escapes the pocket. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two, and that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the second half.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Not fielded cleanly. It's a loose football.
Well, I thought the return team did a really good job of giving him some room to work with. But I feel like the returner was so focused on making a big play downfield that he forgot to take care of the football, and it cost him.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? Important second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll feed the back again. Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Off with RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Tackled at the 33. That's good enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
That's the 2-minute warning in this close first half. The offense trying to score and claim the lead before the break. The Gators lining up here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle made at the 21. This offense in great scoring position now.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Good awareness here by this defense, keeping their eyes on the quarterback, knowing that he's a potential threat. That time before he can get out, they keep him to a short game.
The Gators trying to cash in here in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. He's moving out of the pocket now. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
It's now third down.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. And it's good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He's got it inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Snags the quick throw. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. And he heads out of bounds, moving backwards on that play. Didn't want to take the hit. Second down after that previous play. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. And he's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
How about the discipline of this defense here on second down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's third down.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for a deep completion. And the pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains and you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
The Buckeyes will have to kick it away. And it's taken at the 25. And the returner will be brought down. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. And he's going to fire this one deep down the middle. And he's got it down there inside the 35. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Nobody open downfield. He just throws it away.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Kick is up and no good. And it's still a 4-point margin after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Gators will kick this away to begin the second half. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. Will be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. First play of the second half was a handoff. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Pressured and dropped back at the 8-yard line.
I'll say this. This defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for the wideout. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about at halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. The Gators offense retakes the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And now the handoff. Powering through the defender. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
A solid run, good for 1st down yardage. Offense will keep it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8. The Gators are in the red zone now. Send the back in motion. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And he's able to find some running room. Nice pickup.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Makes a quick grab. They don't convert. In fact, he's tackled for a loss on that 3rd down play.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the 1st down.
So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Handoff from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but hold on, there's a flag on the play. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. And he drops back in the gun. Under heavy pressure, takes a shot as he throws the ball. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
Man, if I'm this offense, Chris, I stay aggressive. I know they didn't connect there, but keep testing this defense. Keep challenging, because if you do connect on that one, it could be a game-breaking play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Dump off caught by the running back. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line. They bring him down, but wow, the freshman showing off the arm strength.
That's a great feeling when your quarterback can make a throw that keeps the drive alive. Not as good as a touchdown, but it's a lot better than having to trot over to the sideline waiting for your turn to get another chance.
The game makes it second and medium. They'll ride the back again here. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Third down after that running play. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Nice find there by the quarterback on third down. One of the most telling stats for me at the end of the game is how you do on third down. Being a good third down team is invaluable to your team's offensive success. That's why you drill it so much in practice.
Here comes a handoff. Nowhere to run up the middle.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the third quarter.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Ohio State 21, Florida 20.
We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's hit as he throws it. Pass hauled in inside the 15. Forced out of bounds, but not before. Inside the 10 will be first down and goal.
What a great route here by this tight end on third down, and the quarterback does a smart thing by looking for the big fella. Who's your best friend on third down? Of course, the tight end, and now we've got first and goal.
So it's first and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. And they're trying to punch it in here. Nothing doing there. They're still 2 yards from the end zone.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
defense bringing out some big fellas trying to stuff the run here. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This offense cannot be stopped. That's another passing strike from his quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. The Florida offense retakes the field. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Using his legs here. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Here's the second down play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Second down, we're going to throw it. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Florida. Here we go. It's what you hope for. Fourth quarter, one-possession game, conference championship on the line.
You know, these conference championship games sometimes can be so unpredictable. 1 minute, you're up by a couple scores, and all of a sudden you have a stalled possession or a turnover, and the pendulum shifts in favor of the opposing team. It's feeling like that might be happening late in this game.
Empty backfield now as they go for two. Quarterback drops back. The tight end has got it, and he runs it into the end zone. The two-point try makes this a tied game here in the final quarter. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner steps out at the 20. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Took contact on the throw. And that's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Incomplete. Second down coming up. Here's the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. Catch made all the way down inside the 35. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's got to be a breakdown in coverage or a missed assignment. There's no way that a receiver should be that wide open.
There's the handoff. A quick juke. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take the lead in the fourth quarter. Took some extra time in the weight room paying off on that play.
What a job shedding tackles, crossing that goal line. And if you're this defense, you've got to focus a bit more on the fundamentals and wrapping up because poor tackling teams get exposed by running backs like this.
Point after, not right through. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. Obvious false start there, moving too early. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Good enough for the first down to the 37.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is going to get after him. They get upfield. They have a great pass rush. What do they create? Space and running lanes. And he takes off and picks up some nice yards.
And looking to throw now on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can sniff it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The offense getting closer to a game-tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Receiver in motion now. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down play coming up. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
They make the first down, brought down to the 31.
You know, even though that these guys are facing a deficit, they're not just going all through the air. Love the fact that you're running the football, keeping this defense honest, not panicking by just throwing every single down. Now you got a new set of downs and a chance to keep moving the ball down the field.
The Gators come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. He hands it off from the gun.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Looks like he's going to run it. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Boy, he was close to getting to that corner, picking up some big yards, but the defense does a good job of getting him out of bounds.
So the offense faces 3rd and short from the +26. Might be 4-down territory, but let's see what the call is here. It's an out route. The catch made. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
This could be a dramatic finish, marching toward a tying touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Trying to extend the play. Fires it on the move. Touchdown, Gators. This offense really clicking.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down 1 now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
And that PAT gives us a tie ball game here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. They're returning from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, and he's got some space here. Heads out of bounds at the 33 after a decent return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. So here we go. One last chance to win it in regulation and avoid the risk of overtime. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it. Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Finds his man. It's Moffitt. He'll go down right there. Worked his way for a short gain, but not enough for the 1st down.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
On 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. He has 1st down yardage at the 46.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the 1st down.
Biggest drive of the game here coming up. It's win it or go to OT. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. The great execution on the screen pass fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Off the play fake on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Under pressure, just lets it go. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short game. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. Important third down play coming up. This would be a 56-yard attempt if they don't gain anything. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. Tries the right with a quick throw. Makes the catch, and the offense will keep this drive going. Touchdown, Buckeyes, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
What a job by this offense to get this go-ahead score with such little time left. I loved how they managed the clock, managed the situation. They score, and now you give your opponent such little time to have a chance to come back and tie this game up.
And they tack on the extra point. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Now, wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. Now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock. Got to get points quickly here. Looking for explosive plays right now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking to scramble. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. Now, it's always a special year and a moment these players will never forget. They can call themselves champions of the ACC. With everything they put into it, now the spotlight will get even brighter. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out how they'll fare against the other best teams in the country. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.